Hey guys, it's Sam here today, and today I wanted to use a bunch of drugstore makeup that I've been collecting in a bin and shamefully just like ignoring. And a lot of this stuff is new and I've literally just been neglecting it. So I figured we would hang out today and kind of create some kind of fall look with the products that I've collected. And if you are interested in seeing that, continue watching. If you are new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can come back and see more content like this. And let's not further delay it. I got a primer from Essence. It's the Fix and Last Makeup Gripping Jelly Primer. It says it's hydrating and refreshing. And I saw this and I was like really intrigued, and I was hoping that it's like the LYS Gripping Primer, which is a little less tacky than the Milk Makeup one, which is my least favorite one because I feel like that one is so tacky that it gets that, like, you know, that texture when you pull the tape off of something and it leaves that like sticky, bumpy like look from, you know, the adhesive on it. I feel like my makeup looks like that when I use the the Milk Makeup Gripping Primer. So I am not a fan of that. I feel like it's just too sticky, and the LYS is kind of like the perfect medium. So I'm kind of hoping this is like this. I haven't tried the e.l.f. one because people compare it to the Milk one so much that I kind of get nervous. But I also picked up two foundations from Essence. So I don't know which one I really want to use. And depending on which one we use, we may or may not use the liquid first, because I got a bunch of stuff liquid as well. So I have the Pretty Natural foundation, which I know I do enjoy, but the two shades that I have isn't really exactly my shade. So I figured I'd give it one more shot. I picked up the shade 190 Neutral Sandstone. That's what I read. Yep. But I also was curious about this powder foundation. This is the second to darkest shade, which is horrible, but it may match me. So I figured let's maybe give this a shot. I want to swatch the other one on my face first just to see if this shade is even going to work for me, because if we use this, I know we're going to have a good look. But I am curious about that powder. Too light. Too light. Well, we gave it a shot. The 200 Warm Sun is like the closest thing to my current shade, but when it warms up, it kind of gets peachy, and it's like too peach for my skin. And then the 180, which one is that one? Cool something. It's like a little too cool tone. I can wear it when I'm like in my winter shade, but it's not ideal. It's a little too cool tone. This one though might be like the perfect winter shade for me, but you could even see, like, I don't know if you could tell, but I could tell it's kind of warming up, and it has like that peachy vibe to it when it dries down. But we'll give it a try when I've lost most of my tan. Yeah. Now that it's dried down a little more, maybe you can see, it actually looks like it matches me a little bit better, but it's still too light. But it's a little closer than it was when I initially put it on. Like the dry down, it does oxidize a little, but it's like kind of peachy. So I don't know. All right, so we're gonna put on the primer and then try the powder foundation, but we're gonna go into like contour and some liquid products before putting on the powder. We'll see how this goes. I am not like a big powder foundation person. Most of the powder foundations I use, this is gonna take forever to get some. Most of the powder foundations that I've used, I use as like setting powder, but you know, it might be a good option sometimes when you kind of don't really want to wear too much makeup. This already feels way more slippery than the Milk Makeup one, and I am getting some acne. I can feel it when I touch my face. Well, so far I like how that feels. It's a lot more viscous than the Milk Makeup. It's a little bit more like the LYS. It has a fragrance, but it's very light and it feels nice. It does feel tacky, but like not overly tacky. I do feel like I kind of want to put some pore filling something here, but we're just going to roll with it for now. And then I wanted to try, I bought these like literally when they came out, and they've been sitting in this bin because I just be collecting stuff. All of these from Milani Cosmetics. So I got the contour share in ginger, so we're gonna play with that. And then I got the pumpkin concealer. This is like the corrector or whatever. And then I got all 3 of the highlighters, or 3, I don't know if there's more because I can't remember, but I got them because I already have and I'm a big fan of the Milani liquid highlighter strobe lights, and I wanted to kind of like compare the shades. I may do like a little reel type video comparing the shades and see if you guys are interested in that. Let me know in the comments below if it's worth my time to do that. So let's go into the contour. I don't really contour either, but I was like, let's try something new. I mean, sometimes you just gotta switch up your routine. It has like one of these little felt tips, which it feels really nice and soft, so that's promising. Let's squeeze it. I can see it coming out. I don't want to apply too much pressure because I know sometimes with these things it can be like all of a sudden kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm placing that correctly. I kind of have like a natural contour. Like, I know you would want to make your cheeks thinner and bring it up here, but my natural contour is actually kind of visible when I have my just like my face straight on. You can see, and I'm one of those people that uses bronzer all the time as a contour, so does make me nervous that this is just gonna like squeeze out product. Like when you put the cap, is there some kind of locking mechanism in there? All right, I'm gonna use this Morphe brush and see how this blends. I guess I should have checked that out before applying it everywhere and probably letting it dry when it shouldn't have. Okay, I think that looks pretty chiseled. I think since we're gonna put the foundation over top, hopefully it's not too crazy. It is a little tacky, like dried, but it is blending. I think I definitely put too much. It's literally like the same shade as my forehead. Hopefully when we put the powder foundation over top, it takes down a little bit of that, because I feel like I definitely overdid it. All right, let's go into the color corrector too before we go into foundation, just so that it's like, oh, I squeezed way too much. I'm pretty sure. I feel like that shade is like perfect for my complexion, because when I put my concealer over top, it's not gonna need to do that much work. Now let's go into the powder foundation. So this is the Essence 16-Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation, and I got the shade 12 Brown Sugar. This might be a really bad decision. So far, actually, it's nice. I do feel like that primer has kind of dried down too much already. Like, I don't know that it's actually gonna be gripping anything at this point because it's been sitting on for so long. I feel like that contour looks really good, and my skin looks really, really nice with this foundation. I'm really impressed. So I don't have a new concealer, but I'm going to use this one that I already have from L'Oreal. It's the Radiant Concealer. This is one of my favorites. This is the shade Caramel, and it's really like a light to medium coverage concealer, and it has like a beautiful, like, natural, literally radiant finish to it. So I do have to set it, but it just looks so pretty. So I am going in with my Essence Brighten Up powder. That is one of my go-tos. So this is the powder that I'm using. I use this all of the time when I'm trying not to use my Charlotte Tilbury one. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing. Then I picked up this bronzer from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. I got the shade Tan Dior 400. And again, this is like another thing that went really viral, and I went and picked it up and then I just let it sit in a drawer. So let's use this. This is what she looks like. She has a mirror. I think she comes with a sponge, and why my sponge is not in there, I don't know. Very odd. It does look like it's been untouched, so I'm going to try not to be paranoid about that. I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. I got this on Amazon in a set with like the blush one. And I guess this is for like a whole face, but I do like it for a bronzer. So we're just going to use this one. And hopefully this shade will work for me. Oh, that's so pretty. Feel like I'm ready for summer, even though it's not here anymore. This is bringing me my summer glow back. All right, that is brilliant. It literally went on so easily. Very pigmented, so I did not have to use a lot of product. That's good. That's good. Now I know why everybody was raving about it. So for blush, I have this palette that I picked up when I got the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy palette. This is the Bronze Blush and Glow palette. This is the darker one, and I want to use this like dark reddish brown blush here. I know it's really dark and I'm gonna have to go in with a very light hand, but I just feel very toasty, so I want something that's gonna give me that. There we go. So now back to the Milani Conceal and Perfect liquid products. These are the highlighters. So I have Molten, Lunar, and Stardust. And I think Molten is too dark and Lunar is too light for me right now. So I'm going to go in with Stardust, and I'm going to use my fingers just because I am wearing like that powder foundation. So I don't want to, I'm nervous to like dot it on and then try to blend it out with something else. This is very lightweight. I mean, it could be just the way I'm picking it up on my finger. Very pretty. You can definitely make it look very natural. That is so pretty. I think I actually could have went into the Molten one because it's so thin that like it's not too overwhelming. All right, I think that's enough highlight. Let's do something with the eyes. I have my go-to Milani eyeshadow primer, so we're just gonna use that. All right, so for eyes, I was thinking of using this little coffee palette from Essence because I saw Taylor Wynn use it, and she's very, very light skinned, but she was like, it's such great quality, and I was like, let's see if that will even show up on me. And it's so affordable, so I figured why not pick it up. So I do want to use this, and then I also have some of these NYX Glow Shot Ultimate Glow Shots, so I figured we could try these as well. But I want to go in first with like a matte shade in the crease, and I bought this for traveling the last time I ordered the Beauty Bay stuff because this was on sale. So this is their like brush set that came out with the Technique collection, And I figured let's try out the brushes, and I just like the case, honestly. Like, even if these brushes suck, this is great for travel. So let's go in with this. I'm going to take the biggest brush in here, and I'm going to go in with this brown shade and see what that does. I like the little cardboard packaging on it too. What? I did not expect that, I promise you. All right, that's what's up. It blends like a dream, and the pigmentation is there. So I have to put a little more here on the front because the way my eye folds, I always have like a shadow. It's not necessarily the eyeshadow, but it's like a shadow from the crease of my eye there that I hate. I feel like it makes my eyes look tired. These brushes are actually like, this brush anyway, I haven't tried the other ones, but this is very, very soft for a synthetic brush. Like crazy soft, and it's doing its thing. I mean, the shadow plays a role in how smooth everything goes on as well, but I feel like the combo is nice. It's giving me what I want. I'm tempted to go in another shade, but I really don't want to, just because I really want to use these here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the rest of that palette for some other time. We're going to go in first with Clementine Fine, which is like this bronzy orange, and then I want to just put this in the center, and this one is Wow Cacao. All right, this set came with like this kind of bigger flat paddle brush, so we're going to use that. And I don't know if it's a mistake just putting it straight on the eye, but we're going to just do that because that's how I usually use liquid eyeshadow, is I just apply it to the eye and then spread it out. That went on pretty easy. It's kind of hard to get that little applicator out. I'm just going to apply just a tad more on the outer part. That looks really pretty. That was so easy, and it looks so pretty. All right, let's put that little cacao shade in the center. And for that, I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand and then pat it on with my finger so I can have like a little bit more control. And then I might put that on my inner corner too. It's kind of like a little halo effect. These do dry down really quickly, which is great if you have hooded eyes like me, but you do need to work quickly. So I would not like put on both eyelids and then think you're going to be able to go back and forth, because that ain't happening. I'll tell you right now. Wow, that looks so pretty. So let me see if I can put that in the inner corner. So again, I'm going to put a little dot on the back of my hand and then see what brush in this set I can use. This tiny little pencil brush, I'm just going to go like that. Oh, that's cute. I'm very happy. We don't always get this lucky when you're trying a bunch of new stuff, like really. All right, so now I'm going to do my brows, and I actually did pick up a new brow product. I don't usually do that. I got the Essence Baby Got Brow Eyebrow Pencil. It's waterproof, and it has one of these like teardrop triangle kind of points to it. And I used to love these. I haven't used one of these in a really long time. But we will see. I got, what shade did I get? Dark brunette. Knowing that it's waterproof, I'm using a light hand, and I feel like it's perfect. Makes me like miss using this kind of product. I've been using like the NYX Precise brow stroke one, or I forget what it's called, but you know which one, the felt tip one. And I really do love that. And then I use like a brow gel, which I will use. I'm just working on using up my Essence one, so we're going to use that one today. Once in a while I throw in like the ColourPop brow pencil because I'm trying to use that one up. Yeah, I like how quick it is when you have a fluffier brow like me. When you have a fluffier brow like me, this is so much quicker than using like a very skinny little precise pencil. So we're going to use this Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Mascara. I used to love this, and then I bought like 3 of them, needing backups, and then I kind of fell out of love with it because I like the high-end ones. But I'm trying to go through them because I feel like that's so wasteful, and they're getting old now, so we are using that today. And it does work very well. It just sometimes it applies too much product, so you just have to be like very light-handed or be ready with like a clean spoolie to kind of brush out any excess that you get. For lips, I bought a new shade of the Maybelline Ultimate, yes, in More Cedar, and I absolutely love this formula, and this color is stunning. I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to wear it today. I really want to. Look, it matches my sweater, but it doesn't go with the eye look, and I know I'm going to love this, so I'm just going to try to like challenge myself. And so a while ago, I picked up this Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick. It says new on the sticker. I don't know how new it actually is. The packaging is really, really nice for drugstore. It has like this matte, like almost rubberized feeling with like the gold. It looks luxurious, like really, really nice. This is the shade 14 Shameless, and this is their matte formula, and that's what it looks like. And it's just a little bit more brown than this one, so we're gonna go in with this. I don't have a lip liner. That pigmentation is like very, very nice, and it feels very creamy on my super dry lips. So I'm not sure that it goes with this look. It's very pretty, but I'm not convinced it goes with this look. It doesn't go with this look. Like, it matches my sweater, but it doesn't go with the look. We're gonna go in with the Maybelline Ultimate in More Caramel, because I feel like this will go. Yeah. And then I'm going to take this lip liner from NYX. This is in the shade Intimidate. Alright, I like that little lip combo. That's cute. Because that shade is so pretty, but it's just a little too light. So I think that looks really nice. Last thing left to do is put on mascara. And we are going to use... My desk is a mess. The CoverGirl Lash Plumping Mascara. I think this is the black one. I have the brown one too, but I don't think I've opened that one. It has this enormous brush on it, which can get messy. I'm not going to put it on my lower lash line because I don't want to have a mess. I like this mascara. It has like a very natural fluttery effect, but it's very dark, so I do like the way it looks. But I know for a fact this is gonna, I've worn this before and it smudges a little on the lower lash line, so I'm not gonna put any mascara on my lower lash line because I kind of like how it looks very clean under there. And yeah, this is the final look. I'm quite happy with it. I know it's a little warmer than like the sweater, but I kind of like the contrast. I didn't want to be like too monochromatic. And yeah, this was fun. I had a lot of hits. I even loved, like, even though I didn't stay with this lipstick, I love the shade, and I gotta figure out like another look to wear with this. But yes, everything was really, really good. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. And I can't promise I won't make another one like this. Thank you again so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, love you guys. Bye.